So you want to go and build a software as a service product. You've heard many great things about them. They have high profit margins, you can work anywhere in the world, and you can run them even as a solo founder. But you don't know where to start. If that explains you found the right video. I'm going to go over 5 different micro SaaS ideas. So this first idea is going to come from a conversation I recently had with a real estate agent. They're advertising quite a few listings, they're making sales, they have different ad costs, and they have a ton of metrics. But the tools out there are old and outdated. So it's really hard for them to understand how things are going. They want a dashboard that can integrate everything together. And so this idea is going to be a real estate analytics dashboard where you can have a bunch of real-time data integration. It could be things such as their ad costs from Facebook and Google, integrating that ad spend and metrics into the dashboard. You can also add additional data sources such as property listings, customer data, and other financial records. Maybe it's even just a CSV upload of their monthly expenses that occur outside on their credit card statements. So integrating all this data into one place is going to give them a broad overview of how everything is going and what they need to focus on next. As without this data, they can't make proper decisions, and that means lost revenue for them. So it's an easy justification for them to go and get something like this, as smarter business decisions means more revenue. This second idea is going to cover landing pages. As you can spend hours upon hours building them, you can have the perfect headline, you can add all these images, reviews, pricing pages, features, and so on. But when you're done your landing page, you're not really sure how it's performing. You've probably built it yourself, so you've read it over, but that can lead to mistakes. So what this tool is, it's going to rate your landing page. You're just going to simply upload your link, and it's going to take a look at everything. From what's being loaded, such as the extra JavaScript or images, it's going to give you a speed score, so you can make improvements there. It's going to ingest and scrape everything from your language to your spacing and grouping, so you can truly understand as an objective consumer where there can be improvements. Maybe you've worded something confusingly and a customer might have a hiccup in understanding the true value that your service provides. This is something as an author you're probably not going to see, as you've spent time, you know the context, and you've written everything so you understand how everything works together. You could even expand this to e-com stores. E-commerce stores are coming out with new products all the time. They may be not even writing those descriptions themselves. As if they're a drop shipper, as an example, they might be importing them from an external source, and they're going to have a huge discrepancy in the quality of how they look. So this tool could go and scan all new pages here and give them readability scores, speed scores. Maybe they've had someone upload images that are too large, and it's not going to pick that up automatically. There could even be the possibility to integrate this with different personas, as maybe there are multiple personas that are viewing your landing page, and you could go and create maybe AI personas here that can understand certain terminology and certain language, and it can have a score based on that persona as well. The third idea is going to do something that I have to do right after I finish recording this, and that's editing my video. It's an extremely time-consuming process, and I use quite a few different tools for. I have to first go and edit the silences, then I have to read over and watch everything to make sure that it makes sense. I also need to go and add auto zooming and zooming out to add extra effects. I then have to go add music in a different piece of software. I also have to go and add titles. And I use quite a few different tools for this, and it's time consuming. And this is something every creator does when they go and release a video. There are certain standard practices out there that can make engaging content, so there should be a tool that does all of this automatically. All you have to do is upload a rough draft of your video. It's going to go and transcribe everything, taking out different ums and ahs, removing all silences, adding zoom and zoom outs. It can maybe even add things such as B-reel. B-reel is secondary footage to add more context to what is being viewed. I would happily pay for this service as it would save me so much time here, as these are pretty standardized things. Maybe it's even building a plugin for a specific video editor tool that's already out there. There are quite a few for Adobe Premiere and has quite a big extension store. Maybe you can just be an online software as well, making it more broadly applicable. You don't have to worry about building for a specific tool. You can just upload something with maybe pre-built settings on what you're looking for, and it's going to do all of that automatically, spitting out a perfectly edited video that's much more engaging. Our fourth idea is also going to stick with YouTube videos here, and it's going to involve one of the most requested features on YouTube. And that's the ability to split test thumbnails. Creators have been requesting this option for years, as the most important things for a video besides the content are its title and thumbnail, as having a really good thumbnail can increase the click-through rate, leading to more views. Now I know there's going to be no possibility to integrate that directly with YouTube, but what I'm suggesting here is an additional service where a creator can go and upload multiple thumbnails, and possibly using AI, or if you have a huge group of survey respondents, maybe outsourced through something like Mechanical Turk, and they're going to click on the most engaging thumbnail. There are other tools that do this for more categories, such as rating certain products, which one they would like to buy there. As I know this is a popular practice on Amazon, is if you can spend time beforehand collecting survey responses and getting a little closer to what users would actually want, rather than trying to guess it yourself, this can save you tons of time, as well as a lot of money building something that's not as optimal. But what if you took this and niched it down and did it just for YouTube thumbnails? You can go and charge creator maybe a monthly fee. You could charge them credits, as they might not need a ton of thumbnails on a monthly basis, but this is going to give a creator a much stronger idea of what they should be using for their thumbnail. And as mentioned, it's one of the most critical parts of a video, so it's definitely something I could see a lot of creators pay for. As really the only way to split test it now is if you upload a thumbnail, wait a few hours, look at the click-through rate, store that down somewhere, then go and change the thumbnail and then wait another set period of time. And that's not an optimal solution here, so we can get much closer with this idea. Our last idea is going to involve reviews, and it's going to be a gated review widget. Everyone knows how collecting reviews is super important for any SaaS product, e-commerce store, or anything that's being sold. However, you don't want negative reviews, especially if you're on a platform such as WordPress or a Shopify app or Amazon, where negative reviews can impact how your product is going to perform. But it's hard to balance that out, as you both want to collect reviews, but you don't want negative reviews filtering through. And if you just put an open link there, that invites anyone with any opinion to go and leave one. So this idea is going to be a gated review widget, where instead of just putting an open link out there and asking for reviews, you're first going to ask a pre-review question, such as, how would you rate this app on 1 to 10? Let's say they answer below an 8. We're going to ask them for more feedback on what we could improve, or maybe what features they'd be looking for to score a rank higher. But if they say 9 or 10, it's going to be a positive review. So then we can send them a link to go and review our product. This is going to set it so people with negative reviews are giving us positive feedback, and people with positive reviews are giving us reviews on the platforms we're looking for. For targeting for this idea, we can maybe niche down to maybe just SaaS products. We could also go and focus on something like e-commerce stores, which also collect reviews, maybe specifically focus that on Amazon reviews. Now you may be looking for more SaaS ideas. Don't worry, I have you covered. There are more free SaaS ideas in the link in the description below. All you have to do is enter in your email. I also have a course on how to build your very own micro SaaS. Even if you don't have any SaaS experience, there's a link for this in the description below as well. Let me know in the comments which idea was your favorite. I'd love to hear from you. Also, if you enjoyed this video, smash that like and subscribe button below, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.